Hola, ¿qué tal? Acá Esteu. Estamos en un nuevo episodio de Goodbye Deponia. Vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos en el episodio anterior. La vez pasada Rufus se clonó en tres, que siguen estos tres acá abajo, y caímos por las alcantarillas. Ahora estaríamos en... Ah, mira acá. Nosotros sería Rufus y este sería Walt. A ver.
We're surrounded by evil people-eating monsters. No, please don't. Shh. Quiet.
Bueno, parece que Walt llora. Ok. Apreté sin querer la barra espaciadora y vemos que hay distintas cosas acá para tocar. Vamos a probar.
Let's see whether I can feel something. There's a crevice in the rock.
Una grieta.
There's something growing there, some kind of moss or brush.
Una especie de hongo.
This is dry, long, and thin. No doubt about it. It's the plot of Secret Files Tunguska. Or a low-hanging branch. Either one.
Bueno. El Secret Files Tunguska. ¿Qué carajo será esto? Una rama. Ok. Vamos a ver el otro Rufus, que es el rojo.
Do you have a problem, Bozo, dear?
No. Thank you, Mrs. Mook. Let the boy do his business in peace, woman!
Oh, I thought he needed help.
I'll manage. It's just...
You're afraid, aren't you, Sonny?
Yes. Of going party?
No. Of the end of the world, you moron!
No. It's just... it doesn't matter.
Don't even think about it! Yoo-hoo! You weren't expecting that, were you? Boy, you've really got a lot of... chic. Hey! It wasn't exactly pleasant for me either. What an ass.
Bueno, salimos de acá en lo que sería la especie de casa de BOZO. Por acá hay camino, por acá hay otro. Ahí hay un tipo colgando de una ventana que tiene una bolsa, un tendedero giratorio. Están los viejos. Estos serían vecinos de BOZO, supongo. Vamos a ver si podemos hablar. Los Mook.
May I bother you for a moment?
Huh? Oh, look, Mook! It's Baby Bozo!
Nonsense, woman! That's not Baby Bozo! It's just a stray hobo!
Is it now? So why do I think it's Baby Bozo?
Because you're old and senile!
Excuse me? I hate to interrupt you, but, I'm not a hobo.
See, Mook? I told you he's not a hobo!
So, back then, you also said it's not gangrene. We could have saved that leg, you know. Poor Timmy.
What are you doing here in the middle of a war zone? Don't you know what's going on around you?
Are you still talking to that hobo woman?
I'll talk to whoever I please.
What does he want?
He wants to know what's going on here.
Well, tell him that nothing's happening here at all these days. At least not since the Organon retreated.
You can tell him that yourself. I'm not your secretary, you know.
Is that the Bozo family's house over there?
Why? Isn't this one good enough for you? It may have suffered a little grenade damage here and there, but it's still our home.
Calm yourself, Mook. He's asking about the Bozos.
Well, in that case, he's wrong here. They live next door.
Do you know what's up with Bozo?
Oh, so you're a friend of Bozo's?
Nonsense, woman. Bozo would never be friends with some random hobo. That's because, unlike you, he has a handful of brain cells left, even if he doesn't act a part at the moment.
He's depressed, Mook.
Oh, of course he is. He's got no job, no girlfriend. The world is coming to an end.
He does so have a girlfriend. Her name is Bambina, and she lives in the floating black market.
If she contradicts him as often as you do to me, I can surely understand why he moved back in with his folks.
Yeah, I'm looking for the resistance camp.
Tell him we're not buying anything.
The young man is looking for something, Mook.
And so he asks you of all people. You never know where you'll put anything.
Ah, at least I still have my manners.
Oh, if you really had any manners, you'd take care of your guest.
Oh, the hobo. I almost forgot about him.
Tell him that if he absolutely must go around panhandling, he should try the resistance instead. Their camp is just down the stairs and across the square after all. Those people at least know how to keep order.
Do you even get what I'm saying?
5, right?
Nonsense, woman. It's at least 7.
What do you know? You haven't got a clue what this is about.
Then why don't you ask your good buddy, the hobo? He seems to have an answer for everything.
Ah, rubbish. He's not even talking.
That's because you won't let him get a word in edgewise. Look, he's trying to say something. Again.
Ah, just forget it. This is too crazy, even for me. I'm leaving.
You know, I think you were right, Mook. He was a hobo after all.
That's what I said, woman. But you never listen to me.
Bueno, mientras estos dos se quejaban y se peleaban por todo, nos dieron más o menos las respuestas que estábamos buscando. Y esto que tenemos, sendero
The city
giratorio.
is in ruins, the world perishes, whatever. Just as long as the laundry gets dry.
Bueno, tenemos
Is
acá.
that really necessary? All right.
Vamos a ponerlo.
Oh, look, Mook. Oh, there's baby Bozo. Well, baby Bozo, would you like another caffeine lollipop?
You shouldn't give the baby caffeine lollipops, woman. He'll just take off again.
All you ever do is complain, Mook. The child has to eat. How else will he get to be as big and strong as his brother?
Oh, heavens above. I certainly hope the baby Bozo doesn't take after that whiny good-for-nothing. He should take a lesson from his cousins instead. At least they've done something with their lives.
Don't listen to the nasty old man, sweetie. Here, you can have a caffeine lollipop from me.
Wow, that was humiliating and enlightening at the same time. Kind of like my school days. I knew there was a reason I dropped out after the 2nd grade.
Bueno, llevamos una piruleta. Y acá teníamos que entrar a la casa. Pero antes vamos a tocar la bolsa de este. ¿Qué hace ahí? Una carta. ¿Quiere un cartero este?
My dearest honey bunch, I wish you were here with me. What a cheesy opening. That's gonna cost him some points in my online review. Well, at least we're getting to some action next. Service at the front doesn't seem to be good for my health. To be more exact, I stepped on an Organon landmine, and in the next few seconds I will arg. All my love, your Papa Bozo. P.S. Watch out for the mailman. I think he is secretly using our bath. At any rate, I found underwear with his name on it on top of the toilet tank.
Ya vos. Ok, vamos a entrar a la casa. A ver qué onda.
Huh? What's going on here?
Oh, look, Grandpa. We have visitors.
Oh, then I better put on my pants, huh?
Yeah, that's funny.
Are you a friend of Bozo?
Bozo doesn't have any friends.
I mean that gifted tinkerer he talks about.
Yep, that's me, Rufus. Where is the old pirate?
Pirate? That chump?
Chump. Brilliant.
Bozo is upstairs in his bed.
Crying like a little girl.
Speaking of which, can somebody get me out of here for crying out loud?
Bueno, vamos a hablar con la mamá de Bozo.
So, you must be Bozo's mother, right?
Guess again.
His aunt? His wicked stepmother? A burglar? His parole officer?
No.
His grandma? His food taster? His sister? All of the above?
Wait, what was the second to last thing you said?
His sister?
Oh, Rufus, you sweet talker.
Yeah, why?
I'm his mother, of course.
What? But
you're welcome to call me Mama. As in, come to Mama.
what's wrong with Bozo?
Oh, Rufus, I'm at my wit's end. He's been like a different person ever since he came back. The boy won't eat, he won't talk. And not even his beloved Fifi Fairy Frills stories cheer him up.
Fifi Fairy Frills. I'm gonna make Bozo well again.
You're such a nice young man. I wish I had a son like you.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
But of course, it's down the road, across the square, then straight on. I sometimes bake muffins for the young soldiers.
And then she uses them to lay a trail from the camp gate to our house.
Can you tell me something about Bozo?
Of course. What would you like to know?
Watch yourself, Rufus. Don't open that can of worms.
What can?
Oh, don't take him seriously. It's not a can. It's just a tin box where we keep the family photos.
Get out of here, Rufus, before it's too late.
I had no idea that Bozo has a baby brother. He's the spitting image of Bozo.
He sure is. And dribbling, too.
That's because all male bozos have an exceptionally full head of hair. As soon as I start breastfeeding them, it grows like crazy.
Maybe you should use your breast milk as a... Just a minute. What was the secret ingredient to your special shampoo again?
That's a secret.
I had no idea that Bozo had such a cool mother.
Oh, Rufus, you flatterer. You certainly know how to cheer up a grieving woman.
Where's Bozo's father?
Missing in action. I'm beside myself with worry. I'm glad I have so much support from friends who distract me from my grief.
What friends would that be? The milkman, the plumber, or the mailman?
Well, you know what they say. You don't leave your good friends hanging.
Did you know that Bozo has a girlfriend?
Really?
Yes. Her name is Bambina. She owns a weapons shop in the floating black market.
Did you hear that, Grandpa? Bozo has a little lady friend.
What? That wimp? I'll only believe that when I see it.
Yes, it's really hard to imagine. He's always been so shy. When I gave him the talk about the birds and the bees, he wouldn't leave the house without a beekeeper's hat for weeks.
What was Bozo like as a child? There must be some embarrassing stories you can tell me.
Not really. He was a very good little boy. He never broke anything. And he took very good care of his Fifi Fairy Frills dolls. And even when playing knights, he always insisted on being the princess.
I didn't even know that Bozo grew up in Portofisco.
Didn't he tell you anything?
No idea. Listening to him is so incredibly exhausting.
Oh, that's because his wobbly cheeks press on his jaw. He's stopped wearing his braces, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'll go and remind him. Every hour if I have to. Maybe we should talk about something else.
Why not? After all, it's not every day that I get to enjoy the company of such a fit young man.
At least not now that the mailman is stuck in the window.
I thought that Porta Fisco was occupied by the Organon.
So it was until recently. But under the command of the new general, the resistance has recaptured the city.
New general?
Oh, you haven't met the general then?
I didn't even know we had ranks. Can I stay for dinner?
But of course, Rufus. Bozo's friends are always welcome here. Especially when they look so scrumptious.
Just so we're on the same page, I'll sit at the table, eating, and not end up as a meat dish next to the salad. Right? When's dinner?
You need to ask Grandpa. He promised to cook if Bozo ever brought home a friend.
You weren't listening. I said I will cook if Bozo ever brings home a girlfriend. Like that's ever gonna happen. Huh?
Okay, let's talk later.
You make yourself at home. Meanwhile, I'll dig out some photos from Bozo's ballet lessons.
Ella rara, la madre de Bozo. A ver, está el abuelo, está Bozo Jr. y el cartero. Vamos a hablar con el abuelo, a ver qué nos dice.
And you're really Bozo's grandpa?
Wondered that for years. But my doctor refuses to conduct a grand paternity test.
Bueno, no nos dice nada. Y Bozo Jr. El bebé. Doctor.
Movie material.
La vieja nos había dado una piruleta para el bebé. Vamos a cancelar, a ver qué
would you
pasa.
like a lollipop?
Tiró el chupete.
Hey, who's throwing things at me? Hey, what was that anyway? Must be lying around here somewhere.
Que le cayó al Rufus que
Sweet.
está en la alcantarilla.
I would make such a great father. I wonder if there are any limits to my good nature.
Bueno, el Bozo bebé se fue.
Huh? Where did he suddenly disappear to? Hey, that's not funny.
El bebéfono, ¿podemos llamarlo? Sí. Y vamos a hablar con el cartero. A ver qué onda.
I'm stuck. Isn't that weird?
Nos subamos para hablar con Bozo.
There you are. Come on, bedtime's over. Rise and shine. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Go away.
But we need to get to the rebel camp. You have to help me save the world. Bozo! Oh, man.
Esta nota.
What have we here? A doctor's referral to a therapist. Will you look at that? I've always known he'd lost his marbles, so now we have written proof.
Ok, algo más hay por acá. Una hucha.
Yeah. It's all right, you old grouch.
Bueno. Y con Bozo
Bozo.
podemos hablar. No nos habla.
Leave me alone.
Oh, good grief.
Ok. Salimos de la casa. El bebé Bozo, ¿dónde fue a parar? No sabemos. Y bueno, bajemos por la rampa esta de acá. A ver qué onda. Mira, un juego ornitorrinco. No hay nada más por acá. No. Como la plaza. Mira, hay un huevo de ornitorrinco ahí arriba. Por ahí se puede ir. Por acá también se puede ir, se puede bajar, se puede subir. Se puede ir por cualquier lado. Está una mujer de los burritos, se acaba de comer una mariposa. Se puede ir por allá también. ¿Por dónde tendremos que ir entonces? Voy con la mujer de
Hi
los
there.
burritos.
Hello.
Was that all? Just hello?
What would you like to hear, huh? Welcome to Burrito Rat Paradise? So you think my sign isn't flashy enough?
Nah, not really. What are you selling here?
This is a fashion boutique. I sell men's suits with matching designer hats.
Yeah, looks more like a burrito stand to me.
How perceptive of you, Inspector Trash Vest. Why are you even asking, since you obviously swallowed a lie detector, huh?
Any special offers today?
I got these burrito wraps for 1.25 zlotys each. If that's not special enough for you, go someplace else where they have flashing signs that say special offer. You can count on it that their burrito wraps cost a lot more. Flashing signs don't come for free, you know.
4 burritos, please.
Sorry, my assistant resigned.
You had an assistant?
Yeah. No idea how he managed to open his shackles.
Well, why don't you just make the burritos yourself?
I've had surgery. The doctor says I shouldn't move too much. Curse my big heart.
Why? Did you donate a kidney?
No, didn't you listen? I said my heart is too big.
Oh, come on. Make me a few burritos, will ya?
No, without an assistant.
Oh, come on. Make me a few burritos, will ya?
No, without...
Have you seen a baby pass through here?
I know nothing about missing babies. Nothing. And no one can prove otherwise.
Come on. It should have passed here just a minute ago.
Oh? In that case, I really don't know.
Do you know the way to the secret rebel camp?
Just down the road, behind me.
And you tell me just like that? I mean, what if I were an Organon spy?
Well, you just can't plan for everything, can you? You could have been a mutated flu virus. Then I shouldn't even have talked to you.
You're looking for an assistant?
So you can read, bravo. I'm looking for a handsome man to work under.
Too bad I'm busy.
I said handsome, didn't I?
Have you found a male assistant in the meantime?
Yeah, but I ate him already.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, if you have to explain it, he's not a joke anymore.
Nothing from me right now.
A good choice. We got plenty of that.
Interrumpo un segundo para decirles que si les está gustando el video, no se olviden de dejar like, de suscribirse y activar la campanita. Ok. Esta señal.
Male assistant wanted. You're looking for an assistant?
So you can read, bravo. I'm looking for a handsome man to work under.
Too bad I'm busy.
I said handsome, didn't I?
Ok, se están troleando el uno al otro. Mira un desagüe acá.
Yoo-hoo! Oh, rats. Nobody there.
Ok, hay gente en el desagüe. Bueno, entonces, ¿qué hacemos? Tenemos varios caminos. Podemos volver a las ruinas de la casa. Tenemos estos caminos por acá, por allá. A ver, ¿qué camino nos convendría tomar? Este se comió una mosca de nuevo. A ver, bueno, vamos acá. Esto va a empezar por la izquierda. ¿A dónde nos lleva?
Are you merely saying that I find it inappropriate for you to be selling rope directly next to my practice?
I don't know what you're talking about. I stock nothing but high-quality products. And with all due respect, your clientele seems to feel the same way. Since the Organon destroyed the facade between our businesses, my sales have tripled. I've never had a customer come back with a complaint.
That... no, forget it.
I just did.
O sea que este está vendiendo soga justo enfrente de la casa del terapeuta. Mira vos. Vamos a darle la receta al terapeuta.
I have a doctor's referral.
May I see it? Everything seems to be in order. Please lie down on the couch.
Well, you sure don't waste any time. You could at least put on some romantic music.
Just lie down, okay?
All right, all right.
All right. First, I would like you to tell me why you're here.
So, I've got this friend.
A friend. Uh-huh, I see. What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He just lies around all day, doing nothing.
And, according to you, what should he be doing?
Well, something useful for a change, like saving the world, etc.
Saving the world. Don't you think that's asking a bit much of a single person?
Of course, it's practically impossible, but that didn't stop us before. We had many narrow escapes. But now, of all times, so close to victory, boom, count me out, nothing doing.
Well, I can understand your friend pretty well. He's under enormous pressure and probably scared.
Yes, naturally. That sounds like him. Black beard on the outside, yellow liver on the inside.
And quite rightfully so, don't you think? Save the world. That's a huge responsibility.
He can't split himself in three after all.
Exactly.
Unlike me.
As you say, he... say what?
Yeah, I was feeling pretty down myself when there was only one of me.
Whoa! Let's take this slowly.
Actually, that was mainly because of this stressful resurrection business. And, of course, the fact that I had killed my girlfriend.
I see. One thing at a time. Why, don't you just tell me a little bit about, yourself?
I often have the feeling that I don't belong.
Belong to what?
You know, everything. Deponia.
So you wish you were better integrated?
Jeepers, no. I just want to leave this place. Elysium is where I belong. Unfortunately, getting there is harder than I thought. At least as long as I'm trying to prevent this planet from being blown apart.
I see.
I'm afraid of transforming into someone I don't want to be. I last saw him yesterday when I brushed my teeth.
In the mirror?
Right.
And what's so terrible about him?
Oh, you know, Goal's ex-fiancée is an Elysian. A real sleazebag.
And you feel compelled to take over his role?
Yeah, that's the plan, yes.
And naturally, that makes you feel uncomfortable.
I hate this role.
You are tired of having to pretend.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, I'm impressed. Your use of complex metaphors to describe your inner turmoil is truly remarkable.
Yeah, what complex? But this isn't about metaphors. I'm talking about my evil doppelganger.
I see.
I'm racked with guilt.
Does that have anything to do with the factor that you, killed your girlfriend? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Nah, it's fine. I revived her. I'm more worried about her going down the drain. She's only a baby.
I see.
I'm plagued by fears of failure. There's so much left to do, and so little time. Even splitting myself in three doesn't seem enough.
But you still seem pretty relaxed to me.
Oh, you thought I was talking about myself. No way. I'm super cool. I was referring to the other two me's.
I'm afraid this is getting a little too cryptic for me. You appear to be under a lot of pressure. Sometimes the best solution is to simply give up. Would that really be the end of the world?
Yes. Are you even listening to me? I was dead.
You mean you had a near-death experience?
Doesn't get any nearer.
What was it like?
Like a nightmare at first. Then, I remember a light. And eventually, I met my maker.
Really?
Yes, his name is Hermes. Cool guy, actually. Too bad he had to kill himself over me.
I see.
I could tell you about my childhood.
I'd like that, yes.
My foster father was the mayor in our village. At first, he took me along to the city hall, but at some point, I wasn't allowed back in because I accidentally declared war on the Shrapnel Coast. After that, I was mostly locked up by myself at home.
You didn't have a key?
No, I was still very young. But then, by the time I turned 4, I learned how to open those handcuffs using the underwire from Grandpa's bra.
I see.
Let's change the subject, shall we?
Do you feel embarrassed when you disclose all these things about yourself?
No. Why? Quite the opposite.
Well, you should.
But this is not really about me. It's about my friend.
Are you quite sure about that? Couldn't it be that this is primarily about you after all? That's nothing to be ashamed of, you know.
Wow, you're good. Everyone else always acts like there's something wrong with that. I would love to talk about myself again.
Yeah, I don't see how it could be prevented.
Do you feel... No.
Well...
I'm not here just to chat with you, actually.
You're expecting results. That's quite normal. If you have a hard time talking about your problems, we can begin with something else. How about a Rorschach test?
What? You're gonna lock me up in a shack? With a lion?
It's an association game with cards.
Oh, a card game. Fine with me, but don't get your hopes up. I always win at cards because I'm the coolest guy there is. Much more so than my father, for example.
If you say so, let's get started then.
Penis! No, I mean, I'm ready.
So, what do you see in this picture?
Ok, entonces tenemos que hacer el test de Rorschach. Dice un majestuoso Elicio dominado Deponia desde la altura, Elicio despegando hacia Utopía. Utopía, digo, soy yo en Elicio junto a Google. Este juego me ha cansado. Elicio despegando hacia Utopía. ¿Qué sé yo? No, este.
Elysium, majestically enthroned, high above Deponia.
And that does not worry you? You know the rumors about the Elysians giving the order to blow up Deponia, right?
Do I know them? I started them.
I see. Perhaps we should proceed with the next picture. What do you see here?
Un adorable pajarito, un precioso elfo resplandeciente, una bella mariposa, o con un precioso elfo resplandeciente.
A lovely glitter elf.
You what?
A glitter elf, you know, like in a fairy tale.
I see.
Was that wrong? In that case, I would like to use my lifeline.
This is not about being right or wrong. It's just that most people see something different in this picture.
Most people are idiots. They wouldn't know a glitter elf if it crawled up their butt.
I see. Interesting. Let's look at the next picture. What do you see here?
Soy yo ocupado en salvar el mundo, veo un gran héroe yo mismo. Ah, es la portada como hombre del año. Vamos a poner el hombre del año.
That's my picture on the front page, as man of the year.
Please be serious, will you?
Hey, what do you mean? You're the one with the funny glasses.
Right, that's it. If you prefer goofing off instead of giving me some serious answers, then you've come to the wrong person.
But I only told you what I saw.
In that case, you should definitely leave. There is no therapy here for people like you. Maybe you should consult an exorcist instead. And please stay away from me. Far away.
Bueno, parece que el terapeuta no nos puede ayudar. Vamos a ver el botiquín que hay acá.
Hands off! The antidepressants are for patients who are not beyond hope.
Ok, parece que el botiquín no me deja revisarlo.
A whole cabinet full of prescription psychotropic drugs. Well, if I can't get Bozo back to his old self with that, I don't know what else to do.
Bueno, voy a hablar con el vendedor de sodas, a ver si podemos.
Yoo-hoo!
Good day to you, sir. Would you like to buy a rope? We have exactly the right rope for every neck.
What are the financing options?
A man with gallows humor. I like that. But we only accept cash, unless, of course, you're participating in our rebate campaign. With 30 points, you get a toaster with a fixture for the bathtub.
Nah, I don't really know. I think I'll take a look around first.
Of course. Take your time, and don't hesitate to ask if you need any help trying something on.
Ok, hay una valla publicitaria acá.
BOZO therapeutic ropes, the cheaper alternative.
Hay otra señal por acá.
Welcome to Morbid Mo's Rope Barn. Eleganza, the rope for the fashion-conscious woman. 2 ropes for the price of 1.
Y tiene un pollito acá en la cosa.
I see you are interested in our flyer.
Very much so.
Excellent. You'll find all the important information on our products in there. There's even a small preview of the upcoming winter fashions on the back. If you are subject to winter depression, you should act now. Many models are out of stock during the holidays. What are you doing?
Well, I'm making a paper airplane. What else?
My beautiful flyer!
Well, we'll see if it's a beautiful flyer in the test flight.
Escaparate.
Classy. I bet they'd look good on gold.
Reactor y Barry. No sé quién será Barry. Bueno. A Barry era el que estaba. Que nos encontramos adentro de la máquina. ¿O no?
Barry! There's somebody at the door!
I heard it.
Chase him off! I need quiet for the cover story. You know, about that idiot who almost got us all killed.
Yeah, I know.
Psst. Rufus, come in. But please be very quiet, okay?
Ok. Un buzón de correo. Vamos a revisarlo.
There's only one single letter in the typecase.
Me lo llevo.
Capital Yerk. Isn't this needed?
No. Whatever for? There are hardly any words that contain it, and we already reported on the satyr knuckles in our winter special. Mythological physical extremities.
Oh yeah, I think Tony had that issue. Whatever for?
The cover story was about centaurs.
Oh yeah, of course, I remember.
Ok. Una hoja. Me llevo la hoja también. Tinta para la impresora. También me llevo la tinta. Y creo que no hay nada más de acá para agarrar. Ahí salimos. El redactor jefe. Bueno, hablemos con Barry. A ver
Hey
qué nos
Barry,
dice.
why so sad?
Oh, Rufus, it's terrible. Everyone says you aren't a hero. You're an idiot. They say you brought down the end of the world upon us.
Ah, they're just jealous. I'm totally swell, and you know it.
I don't know what to think anymore. I haven't been able to get a single shot of your heroic deeds.
Well, you just aren't as good a photographer as I am.
If only I had just one photo as proof of your selflessness.
Yeah, that would be great for me. You know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll find the subject for another heroic deed, and you'll get your photo. Agreed?
Oh, that would be so great.
I'll be right back.
Ok. Bueno, con esto creo que podemos sacar la foto entonces. Bueno, vamos a seguir revisando qué más nos encontramos. Tienda de sogas, fallo el redactor. Y vamos por acá, tendría que ser el campamento rebelde por este lado, si no me equivoco. Sargento Bambina, soldado Loti. Mira, la antena.
Just FYI, this time I'm breaking it off on purpose. Well, of course, I mean I'm going to adjust it just a little bit more. Oopsie.
Ok, nos llevamos la antena. Y no veo que podamos hacer nada más. Portal campamento rebelde. Vamos a hablar con estas. A ver.
Bambina? Lottie? What are you doing here? And why are you dressed as men?
First of all, these are our uniforms.
We're now officers of the Resistance!
Officers. Cute.
Moreover, it's Private Lottie to you now, and Sergeant Bambi.
Sergeant Bambi.
Do you hear that, Lottie?
I think Rufus is making fun of us, Sergeant!
I think he's looking for a new set of teeth.
Ladies, please stay calm. Don't get your panties in a knot. That causes chafing. Where are the real rebels?
What do you mean, real? Do you think this is a dream or something? Want me to poke you with a needle? I got one right here. I could stick it all the way in if I have to.
No, I meant the true rebels. Janosch, Garlef, Leibold, the old gang, you know.
Oh, them. Janusz is left on a mission, as far as I know. Garlef and Leibold are in the camp, right behind that gate.
Huh. Well, they'll have to do for now, then. So you've joined the Resistance now, too.
Do you mind?
Of course not, Sergeant. Bambi.
What's so funny about that?
Well, it's funny because you're women. Don't you get it?
Oh, for pity's sake. I always knew you was an idiot. But a sexist idiot?
What? No. It's got nothing to do with sexism. Some things just don't fit together. Women in the Resistance. I mean, that's like, you know, putting a sombrero on a wombat.
Ho, ho, ho! Sombrero!
You see, even Lottie finds it funny. And I don't think it's because she's prejudiced against toxicants, right?
Never.
Or wombats.
Oh, I love wombats. They're useful animals!
Exactly, just like women. Attention, superior officer present.
Ah! Where?
Behind you!
Naturally, I was referring to myself, you herbal cannon fodder supplement.
Yeah, right.
We're only taking orders from our squad leader!
Yeah, well, I don't care who that is. She's under my command as well. I'm the big chief, after all.
Nice try, Rufus. But we know the general, and you're not him.
The what? The general? Squad leaders? Generals? Have I really been gone that long? I don't want to bother you any longer.
Can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
Bueno, vamos al campamento a ver, nos enteramos un par de cosas, que hay un general nuevo y demás. A ver si acá nos dejan entrar.
Yoo-hoo! Open up!
Yes?
Leibold! What luck? Let me in.
Do I know you?
Excuse me? It's me, Rufus. Come on, you must recognize your leader.
You look like Rufus, but you can't be him. Rufus made it to the upper ascension station with Janosch.
Yeah, but I'm right here.
That's your opinion.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Who's in charge here?
A new leader.
Well, then let me in. I want to talk to him.
No, I can't. How can I be sure you're not an Organon spy?
That takes the cake. After all, I started this rebellion.
Oh, and is there anyone who can attest to that?
You mean besides you?
Yes, precisely. Somebody else has to vouch for you?
Huh. This is a bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. But all right, I'll be right back. And you can get ready to do a few push-ups.
Bueno, parece que no me dejan entrar porque no me reconocen. Voy a pedirle a estas que nos reconozcan a ver si nos dejan entrar. Sí, que puedo pedirle a esta que me reconozcan.
Hello, you two lovely ladies.
You again? What do you want?
I need someone who can identify me.
You are Rufus.
Yeah, I know that, but Leibold appears to have forgotten. So will you come to the gate with me so he'll finally let me into the camp?
Maybe later. We're on an important mission right now.
Oh yeah, you're painting each other's nails?
Nah. We're giving each other tattoos of our squad insignia.
Unfortunately, we're still missing a suitable design!
What about a little pony? Or adorable kitten paw prints?
Are you trying to tell us we're not tough enough?
Yeah, exactly. I suggested that because I'm a macho male, not because I love adorable kitten paw prints.
If you want to test the toughness of my fists, just let me know.
Can't you take a short break to identify me at the gate?
Not until we find the right design for the squad insignia.
Our squad leader says it will boost our team spirit!
Spirit? I thought you were on duty.
Team spirit, Rufus! Don't you even know what... just forget it.
Bozo's sick.
Not his milk allergy acting up again. Tell him I'm not gonna hold back his hair this time.
Yeah, that's no fun, for sure. But that's not what I was referring to. I think he's depressed.
Because of the planet's destruction?
No idea. He's totally lethargic, just muttering to himself.
Ah, he doesn't have to worry. The new general has a plan.
I have a plan too.
Huh. In that case, I take it all back. He should be very worried indeed.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
You can't be serious.
All right, I don't have time to bother you any longer.
That's more like it.
Ok, no me quieren ayudar hasta que nos ayudemos con eso. Che, ¿y eso que se mueve allá en el fondo?
Something's moving back there. It's hard for normal eyes to tell what it is, but I can see it's a blurry blob. No doubt about it.
No puedo usar esto para ver mejor.
Hey, there's something moving there. Isn't that? Of course. That's baby Bozo in great danger. I have to tell Barry about it.
Ok, vamos a buscar a Barry entonces. Tiene sogas al despacho del redactor. Ok, vamos a hablar con
Good news.
Coso.
I have a subject.
Really? What is it?
Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, dear. That's terribly high.
Stop whining and keep your camera ready, because what I'm about to do, I'm only going to do once, unless the picture isn't any good. We'll do it again.
Bueno, pero ¿cómo hacemos para llegar hasta acá? Famoso.
¡Hey!
No quiere venir. Está yendo de un lado para el otro. Si vamos por ahí no nos va a ayudar. Hay un gancho ahí arriba. Hay unos buitres por ahí. Ascensor.
This is probably where the construction workers hang their hats.
Si lo agarramos de acá. No quiere.
¡Hey!
Bueno, parece que no se quiere dejar agarrar. Bueno, bajemos con el ascensor.
Somehow that wasn't all that heroic.
Just wait and see. I wanted to check the lay of the land first.
Bueno, se nos está haciendo muy largo el episodio, así que mejor lo dejamos por acá. Espero que les haya gustado. Déjenme en los comentarios qué les pareció. Suscríbanse, denle like al video si les gustó. Denle a la campanita para saber cuando suba más videos. Compartan el video con sus amigos. Y saludos.